What is up, party people? Happy Tuesday to you. I just wanted to come on here and do a live real quick and talk to y'all in the middle of the week, see how it's going, what's up with y'all. But more importantly, I had something that I wanted to talk about, and that's how to know when a relationship, a friendship, and all that jazz has ran its course. Because sometimes we be on rides longer than we should. Sometimes you just got like throwing the towel. So I said, you know what? I want to talk about this, see what you guys think. Let me know ways where you know, like, okay, this is over. Like, I'm done trying. And I feel like for the most part, we kind of stick around for things because of nostalgia, because there's history involved, because you put a lot of time in. But nevertheless, you got to know when to hold them and fold them. That's a song, I know, but yes. So before we get into details, I'm gonna run my little intro, and we will be back.
Matt St. Quebec, man, the girl was heaven sent. Matt St. Quebec, man, the girl was heaven sent.
So, hey, party people, thanks again for joining me. Like my glasses, these my spring glasses. Now that, we sprung forward with daylight savings time, like I'm in like a pink kind of mood, a bright lavender, lilac color, a pop of color kind of mood. So, yes, these my super duper fly glasses. But yes, on a serious note, thank you again for joining me. So I'm going to be doing these lives ever so often. So make sure you have your notifications on so you can catch me when I am live. But if you're watching this on a replay, say what's up, like the video. And if you're not subscribed to my second YouTube channel, Cinquetta Explains It All, let's go. Hit that subscribe button. But again, thank you guys for joining me on this Tuesday afternoon. Well, Tuesday evening. But anyway, so I want to talk about a few reasons why, or a few signs that a relationship, a friendship, all that jazz has ran its course. And I feel like you can kind of apply this also to when it's time to leave a job. Like all these things where we put in time, effort, and energy. Sometimes, like I said in the beginning, you kind of want to see fruits of your labor because you put time in it. You don't want to quite walk away, but sometimes you have to walk away. Sometimes it's better just to start again, cut your losses, and move on. Because who wants to keep investing time in something that's not going to be fruitful and multiply? That's what I feel like is the number one thing when it comes to relationships. Relationships should be fruitful and multiply and be mutually beneficial. I feel like relationships and friendships and things like that, to me, are supposed to be like a safe space where you really can be yourself, kind of recharge. You have somebody in your corner, because I also feel like life is hard enough. You already got to deal with annoying people, annoying things, situations. So when it comes down to like your intimate relationships, I feel like that should be a time and a place of peace. Will everything be all rainbows and butterflies? No, but nevertheless, I feel like it should be more good than bad. And this is how when it's time to move on from a situationship, a relationship, a friendship, or any of the above. So again, if you guys do not know me, and if this is your first time watching, my name is Cinquetta, and I am a reset coach. I help women to reset after a setback, because you got to get on your grind. When life tries to disappoint you, or when life gives you lemons, you got to make it into lemonade, and then you got to sell that lemonade. You got to set up a shop. So everything that you go through can like make a lesson. You can profit from your pain. Why not? I say if you cry from, you better shine from. Okay, so before we get into that, my list, I just want to make sure I told y'all a little bit more about myself. Okay, yes. And this live is sponsored by my book. I am an author. And if you want to write, let me know. I am an author coach, but I wrote that book up there, The Master Reset, A Girl's Ultimate Guide to Clearing a Space from Her Spiritual Hard Drive, available on Amazon. For y'all online here, there it is. So, hey, official Prince. So, yes, we are just talking about 6 signs, or it may be more than 6, but a few ways to know when a relationship has ran its course. A relationship, a friendship, when it's time to leave a job, whatever it may be. Sometimes I feel like I said, we put so much time and effort and energy into stuff, but sometimes you just got to leave. You got to walk it out. But okay, so I feel as though a relationship or a friendship has ran its course when you feel like the only reason why you're in the relationship or friendship is out of nostalgia, out of time, because of history, because y'all went to kindergarten together and preschool together, even though as an adult you're like two different people and you guys are kind of on two different paths. And sometimes it's okay to be on two different paths with somebody, but I feel like if the paths aren't like mutually beneficial or complementary to each other, then yes, you know what I mean? Because I do feel like you like people more that you have in common with, you know? That's the thing. Ever notice that a lot of people get divorces because of irreconcilable differences? So I feel like it's okay to like some things we're gonna like be different on or not agree on, but I feel like core things we should. How can two walk together except they be agreed? You know, that's in the Bible. So I ain't gonna tell y'all the wrong thing. You know, you can't debate the word. So there we go. If you are friends or you're with somebody or you're at a job for just because you've been there for years, even though the environment is toxic, even though you really don't like it, even though you hate going into work, even though, you know, when you see their name pop up on your phone, you're just like, oh my gosh, yes, it may be a sign that this relationship has ran its course. This place that you are in, the season is up, you know? And these, I'm going to list a few things, and I feel like you don't have to walk away just because of one. But if you see a combination of these few things, then oh yeah, you may want to walk away. Hey, the I am impact mentor, girl. Hey, girl. So yes, we are just talking about ways to know when a relationship, friendship, a job, whatever you may be in, a place where you put in a lot of time and effort to know if this situation has ran its course. So one way of knowing is if you're just there out of nostalgia, out of history, because y'all grew up together, you know, things like that. And then you realize like, wait, I'm not the same person. They're not the same person. And the person I am today and the person that they are today is not the same. You know, if we were to meet for the first time today, would we or would we not be friends? Would I still be here? You know, if I just met you for the first time, ignoring all that history or whatever, just for who you are today and who I am today, would we mesh? Would we be like, you know, cool or whatever? If not, that's something to consider. So another thing would be of knowing when a relationship, situationship, friendship has ran its course is if you feel like, you know, you've been around this person and y'all are no longer growing together. If there's no upward mobility, no movement, no forward movement, you know, if you feel like you're just kind of stagnant and you don't have new things to talk about, if like life is still happening but y'all reminiscing over the past, like the past is the only thing that you guys have in common, because now like I don't relate to you, you don't relate to me, we don't have, you know, we have different interests, kind of, yeah, that could be a sign that the relationship has ran its course, you know. It just has expired, because I really feel like friendships, and people are so surprised, like I be having friends from when I was in high school, junior high kind of thing, and I really feel like the success in those friendships were because like these people continue to grow with me, you know what I mean? We grew with each other, so it's almost like even if I don't talk to them all the time, we could just pick up where we left off, you know, because like I said, we grow together. So I think that's what happens too. You ever notice that as well? Like you, the friends that you had in high school, that was just it, because then everybody goes their separate ways. So, you know, we love them, but you know what I mean? Two different places. We can't meet in the middle anymore. So yes, I just feel like if it's hard to kind of flow with somebody because they're in a different space than you, then I don't know, your friendship relationship could have been just right at that moment, but today it may be something different. So that's something to consider as well, you know, if you are not growing with a person. Yeah, the friendship or relationship may have ran its course. So another thing is, okay, I kind of hinted on it before, but if you feel as though like you don't like talking to them, if like talking to them gives you anxiety, if like every little thing they do annoys you, the way they think, the way they look, like, you know, stuff like that that didn't get on your nerves before, starting to get on your nerves now, it just could be like inside who you are, the person you are today, just maybe not kind of in sync with who this person is as well. I really feel like we have to pay attention to how we feel inside. Energy don't lie, you know? And if you really be annoyed by the mere presence or seeing their name on your screen, if you like, do I really want to text them back? Do I want to answer this phone right now? That could be a sign that this friendship, relationship, or whatever has ran its course, you know, because like I said, everybody goes through ups and downs, but I feel like if there's more downs than up, yeah, pay attention to that. But like I said, if the energy is not the same, like y'all used to go out to eat, but then when y'all go out to eat, it's just different, don't feel fun, like it's just something odd. Clear the air if you can. But if it keeps happening, you may have to check up the deuces and move along. So that is another way. So number one, if y'all only friends in a relationship and you don't want to move around, you know something's off, but you only sticking around because of the time you spent, because y'all been like friends for forever, in a relationship forever. That's one sign, you know, because you're just sticking out of loyalty, not for who the person is. Sign. Another sign is, you know, if you guys aren't growing together, you know, it's not moving forward. You know, you're not looking forward to seeing having a future with them in it. There we go. That's a sign that this relationship or friendship may have ran its course. And also, when you have like anxiety when you see their name, or you know, if they want to hang out, you just like, dang, I really don't want to tell them no, you know. And in a relationship, it's just the same thing. Like, let's say y'all don't live together, you know, but like the things that they do, the way that they look, how they dress, stuff that did not bother you before is bothering you now. Like I said, we grow and evolve, so that may be a sign. Another sign to know when it's time to move on, when a relationship or friendship has ran its course, is when it brings out of a side of you that you don't like. You know, when it brings out a dark side of you. And I feel like, you know, it is our choice to react how we react. But you know, usually when you talking to a friend or you're in a relationship with somebody, your guard is down. So, you know, if I feel like I gotta defend myself or exert myself real quickly, and I usually am not like that, I don't know, I feel like that's a sign. Like this person is trying to maybe come at you and disguise it as something else. But that's another thing. Like, why are you trying to trigger me? I feel like people that love you and care about you shouldn't do that. Like I said, friendships and relationships to me are supposed to be a safe space. You can correct me, you can give me constructive criticism, but I shouldn't feel like you're coming at me, you know? And if you feel like you need to come at me, then why are you here? Thank you. Your services are no longer needed. So that is another sign. When you feel like, you know, it's bringing out a side of you that you don't like about yourself, like being in this relationship, friendship, whatever it may be. You know, you're usually not like this. You usually don't be cussing when you hang out with them, but all of a sudden, like you're doing it, you know. It's stuff like that you have to pay attention to. If it brings out your dark side, the negative side of who you are, that friendship, relationship may have ran its course. Okay, sorry, Pete. Let me tell y'all. So that is another way. So yeah. So piggybacking up. How people say that real good? Piggyback off of my last point. I do feel like when people try to like, or so-called friends, relationships, all that jazz. Hey, Brie girl. Oh, so we're talking about ways to know when a friendship or relationship has ran its course. Because I feel like sometimes we stay in stuff longer than we really should, you know? But one way of knowing is if you feel like, all right, we were friends, we're cool. But like I said, you try to trigger me with stuff that I done told you. You know that I work for PETA. So why would you come around here with your animal fur skin? You know I don't like that. You know what I mean? Like stuff like that where people really try to do stuff that you know is kind of intentional. It's just almost like if you're a friend, why? Why? It's like somehow something changed, like where you feel like you have to come at me or bring me down kind of thing. And I don't really want to be around you. Like I said, I want to have good energy. So I do feel like these are signs where a relationship has ran its course. When, you know what I mean? Like people, you can't see the good in them anymore. You just kind of always coming at them, and vice versa. If they come at you or if you come at them, yeah, friendship, relationship may have ran its course because, like I said, it's bringing out a negative side to you. You know what I mean? I feel like friendships are supposed to be a place where friendships and relationships, a place where you could come and get built up, not broken down. Or at least that's my definition of friendship, okay? You know? And like I said, of course you can correct me, give me constructive criticism, but I feel like it should come from love. What Steve Harvey said when he was talking to Monique, if it's love, then it sounds like love. It should feel like love. But right now, all I'm getting is bad vibes. So, don't know. Leave me alone. So, that is another way of knowing that a friendship or a relationship has ran its course. So, like I said, you may not walk away because of one thing that I listed. Because, like I said, I know that friendships, relationships have their ups and their downs. They go through seasons and cycles. But I feel like if you keep seeing the same thing, like if you see like a couple of these signs or all these signs you can relate to, and you had somebody in mind when I'm saying these things, it just may be a sign a friendship or relationship has ran its course. And I really feel like I'm mostly talking about friendships. And like I said, I feel like this can apply to many things, like many facets, a job, a relationship, a friendship. Because I realized like nobody really tells you how to break up with a friendship, you know, like break up with a friend. When you just don't want to be friends with somebody no more. Usually, and it's almost like would if nothing bad happen, but it's just stuff like this. Like our energies, our inner mans aren't really like vibing. It's a lot of contention. So what do you do in these kind of situations? How do you like end them? So I don't know, but y'all let me know. How do you walk away from a friendship that is toxic? You know, it's easy when you're like dating somebody, you know, you just kind of ghost them, but do you ghost a friend? You know, or do you let them know what's going on? The things that I don't be liking is when you know that like stuff is off. There's a vibe there, and they'll just be like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, what do you mean you don't know what I'm talking about? That's the stuff I don't like. Stuff I don't like, you know, because you know you're not making stuff up. Oh my gosh, I think that's a form of gaslighting. Mm-hmm. Yeah, people use that word a lot, and sometimes I don't really know it when it's being used, but I think it is when people try to make you question like your sanity or whatever. Like, no, I didn't just say nothing shady. That's you. Really? But yeah. So those were my few signs of knowing what a relationship, a friendship especially, has ran its course. Because like I said, sometimes we find pride in that, like, oh, I've been friends with such and such for so long, but like that's all y'all got is like the so long part. Other than that, y'all really not friends like that. I just feel like friendships and relationships should always be moving. I don't know, should always be growth, like upward and onward. And let's not mistake like talking to a person all the time too as meaning something as well. Like I don't know. I just maybe have a high expectation when it comes to people in my life. Probably because I'm an introvert. Like I actually can be pretty fine and do fine by myself. So if I am allowing you, I don't want to say allowing, but you know, if you're in my like intimate circle, like I do have high expectations for you. Maybe that's something I need to get clear on. And also, you know, put boundaries in place. Look, I'm working on me. Be happy for me. Look at me, like doing the work. So, yes, y'all. Thanks again for joining me on another live of Cinquetta Explains It All. Again, my name is Cinquetta. I'm a life coach, but I like to consider myself a reset coach because you know how women reset after a setback because you know you have to get back in the game. You can't just, you know, I know you cry, I know it hurt, but you know, you still got to get back up and try again. Dust yourself off and try again. You know, you got to show up and show out. So that's what I help women do. You know, when it comes to your dreams, goal, purpose, anything that you're trying to work towards, you know, I help you get a game plan and actually execute and walk that thing out. So yes, don't forget to find me you're watching this on YouTube, I'm gonna put some links in the description on how to connect with me. And if you're watching this on Instagram, y'all know how to connect with me. Links in bio. But nevertheless, be encouraged, people. Like I said, if you hear this stuff is resonating with you, yeah, it may be time to let it go. But I feel like everything that you let go, that's not like for you, God replaces it with something that is for you. So like, don't even delay. You're delaying by holding on to it, especially when things don't feel good. And I'm not trying to say you throw in the towel just because it don't feel good, but like I said, if it's more bad than good, like come on now. And it's been going on for like not just a season, but for seasons. Yeah, it's time to let it go, y'all. All right. So I just also want to let you guys know that I will be back again live. Y'all about to see me. Because I'm getting tired of looking quarantiney. Tired of not doing my hair and stuff like that. So this is just going to give me a motivation to get in front of the camera and see y'all. Try out new styles, new looks, but also talk about some real stuff. So I'll be back again on Thursday, March 24th, and we will be talking about the difference between settling and compromise. Yeah, it's gonna be a good one because I know people got their opinions on it. But nevertheless, I will talk to you guys again soon. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Tuesday night, and until next time, have a blessed day. Well, day or night, whatever time you're watching this. Anyway, see y'all.